Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. So let's talk about the January 12th edition of Monday Night Raw that took place in Dusseldorf, Germany. So a couple big things came out of this show. One, we are going to see Finn Balor versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship in Belfast, Ireland next week. Now, I don't think this just, automatically makes Finn Balor the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't think Finn Balor is going to win. I don't even really think there's a ballpark chance in hell that he wins. The only reason really that WWE is doing this match is because Finn Balor is from Ireland. He's a big star. He's a former world champion, and they're in Ireland. And so that's why Finn Balor is wrestling CM Punk. So I wouldn't go nuts and put Finn Balor in terms of people that might actually beat CM Punk. It's just not going to happen. There's so many other people in front of Finn Balor sort of on the list to become world champion again that I just don't think it's even close to likely that Finn Balor is going to win. There's going to be some involvement from the Judgment Day. They're going to make CM Punk look strong. He's going to hit the go to sleep, and he's going to end the show CM Punk as champion, as World Heavyweight Champion. And CM Punk stated in his promo that he's going to be world champion forever, for at least till WrestleMania. And I think at this point, I'm probably on that train that because CM Punk because CM Punk beat Braun Breaker on the January 5th edition of Monday Night Raw, the 1-year anniversary of Raw on Netflix. Since he won there, it's more likely than not that CM Punk will take his title to WrestleMania. Now, the big question is, who will he face at WrestleMania? We know, again, Finn Balor's the first challenger since Braun Breaker. He is going to beat Finn Balor. Then Finn Balor's kind of going to fuck off, and we're not going to see Finn Balor in the world title picture anymore. There's a bunch of stuff on the internet, if you go on the internet wrestling community, about how Finn Balor is mistreated by WWE. They fumbled that bag. Finn Balor is eventually going to leave and go back to New Japan and go back to AEW, and he's going to become Prince Devitt again because his contract expires soon, and that may very well happen. I think that is going to happen to Tommaso Ciampa, and it's been rumored that Tommaso Ciampa is not extending his contract, and he's going to go elsewhere once that contract expires. And if you go back to 2018, Tommaso Ciampa was the best heel in the business when he was NXT champion, and he walked out at NXT TakeOver to zero music, and the whole crowd was booing him absolutely religiously. I mean, that was the stuff of legends right there, but he could not, and WWE could not replicate that on the main roster. And Finn Balor's had a great WWE career. He's won world titles. He's been very heavily featured, but he's never been the guy. Right? And that only goes to a special few people. And there are some folks on the internet who think he should be the guy, and I completely disagree. I think Finn Balor has had an excellent career and has really been done everything that he should. He's kind of in the spot that he needs to be, and so he's going to produce a fantastic match with CM Punk next week in Belfast, Ireland. The people of Ireland are going to love CM Punk and love Finn Balor, and then CM Punk is going to walk out the World Heavyweight Champion. So then you got to assume who is going to dethrone CM Punk, because at this point, whoever does at WrestleMania, which is 3 months away in April, will be huge. We'll get a huge rub and a huge pop. So will it be a brand new champion like Sami Zayn, like LA Knight, like Braun Breaker, like Jacob Fatu? Will it be any of those guys, or will it be someone like Cody Rhodes? Because again, it is rumored now that Cody Rhodes will win the Royal Rumble for the third time, tying the record of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then he will go challenge CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania and beat him. Do I love that idea? Absolutely not. Do I love the idea of a Jacob Fatu, a Braun Breaker, a Sami Zayn, or an LA Knight winning the Royal Rumble and using that to challenge CM Punk at WrestleMania 42? Fuck yeah. So that the person who beats CM Punk at WrestleMania is crowned a brand new World Heavyweight Champion, a first-time World Heavyweight Champion. And out of those four guys of Braun Breaker, LA Knight, Sami Zayn, and Jacob Fatu, I hope it's Braun Breaker. But speaking of Braun Breaker, now the rumor is that him and Adam Pearce had an altercation on Monday Night Raw. Adam Pearce is going to come out of retirement, and if you didn't know, Adam Pearce is a very badass professional wrestler. He's a former two-time I think, two-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. And so the big-time rumor on the internet is that Adam Pearce is going to come out of retirement to face Braun Breaker at WrestleMania 42, which I think could be cool. Now, I don't think this is likely to happen, but I think it could be cool. You keep Braun out of the world title picture just a little bit longer, and then maybe you crown Braun Breaker as World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam, potentially. Now, wouldn't it be cool is that it's rumored that Brock Lesnar is retiring at SummerSlam. Wouldn't it be cool if Brock Lesnar was world champion heading into SummerSlam and he faced Braun Breaker in sort of a career versus title match, and Braun Breaker is the one to retire Brock Lesnar and win the World Heavyweight Championship all at the same time? I just thought of that right now in real time. That would be fucking sweet, which means at some point Brock Lesnar would have to dominate someone to win the World Heavyweight Championship. It would be cool if, again, maybe LA Knight won the Royal Rumble. LA Knight beats CM Punk at WrestleMania 42, and then maybe something happens where Brock Lesnar challenges LA Knight before SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar wins it, and then you pick up this feud between Brock Lesnar and Braun Breaker, and then it eventually leads to SummerSlam where you have a career versus title, and Braun Breaker wins it all. That would be cool. And so I think about who's going to be the challenger for CM Punk. It's going to be some, hopefully not, I don't want to say up-and-comer, because all the guys that I mentioned, Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, and Sami Zayn, besides for Braun Breaker, the other three guys are seasoned veterans. So the rumor is that Braun Breaker is going to face Adam Pearce at WrestleMania. Don't know if that's legit. And then there's that Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble rumor. And then you have a Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Sami Zayn potentially going to win the Royal Rumble. Would it be cool to see Sami Zayn versus CM Punk at WrestleMania? Yeah, it would be cool. So those are kind of the options that have been floating around in terms of what CM Punk might be doing after he beats Finn Balor next week, heading into Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and eventually into WrestleMania. And then, of course, the main event of the January 12th edition of Monday Night Raw was Gunther versus AJ Styles, two of the best pure workers this industry has ever seen. And it was kind of a weird finish, which is the way it should be, right? Gunther taps out on his hip. Referee doesn't see it. AJ Styles kind of releases his grip, gets powerbomb, gets low blowed, gets the powerbomb. Gunther wins 1, 2, 3. Now, this has to mean that AJ Styles and Gunther will wrestle at least one more time. There hasn't been a lot of rumors around who Gunther will face at WrestleMania. I think it's going to be Brock Lesnar. And then Brock Lesnar will then retire at SummerSlam. At least that's the timeline that was presented when I first looked into this. And so I wonder what AJ Styles also is going to do at WrestleMania, because WrestleMania 42 could potentially most likely be AJ Styles' very last WrestleMania. And it could also be Brock Lesnar's very last WrestleMania. So it's up in the air about what those two guys are going to do. Chris Jericho is still rumored to be at the Royal Rumble and also retire in 2026 as well. And so you're going to get at least one more match from AJ Styles and Gunther. Will it be on January 24th at Saturday night's main event? It won't be at the Royal Rumble, because you're going to see Gunther and AJ Styles both in the Royal Rumble. And, I mean, it's not far-fetched to say that those two guys could easily win the Royal Rumble. Like, two of the greatest to do it. Like, then you get Gunther versus CM Punk at WrestleMania, or you get Gunther versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Both are amazing options. AJ Styles wins. You know, I'd love to see an AJ Styles versus CM Punk match where AJ Styles wins the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, there are options for WWE that are really, really good. But I like the finish of AJ Styles versus Gunther, because it sets up another match, which hopefully is longer and better, and two of the best workers that have ever done it. I mean, John Cena went on record and said AJ Styles is the best to ever do it. So we'll see where that sort of feud heads, and then where Gunther and AJ Styles end up for WrestleMania 42. But that's what I think. Little reaction to the January 12th edition of Monday Night Raw. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.